What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Guys, don't forget to check your boy out on Twitter at TD Fans Talk. My Instagram and Facebook pages is TD Fans Talk as well. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button on your way in the building. Shout out to the first one in the room, which is Steve TV. Yo, TD, what's up with you, Steve? I appreciate you tuning in. And as you all come in, we have a Defeat Monday that still feels like a victory for me. We got a lot to discuss today. We're going to be live for quite a bit, on and off for the next 2 to 3 hours. And we got a lot to go through. This is going to be an exciting time. You're not going to want to miss these shows because we're going to talk about some good stuff, guys. But first and foremost, I want to just get the Defeat Monday out of the way because at the end of the day, we did lose yesterday to a division rival, one that we never want to lose to in the New York Jets. Adam Gase and the Jets beat the Dolphins yesterday. Give it up to the Jets for keeping the Miami Dolphins out of the end zone yesterday. But at the end of the day, there's a lot for this team to be proud about, and we're going to get into that. And we got 28 in the room with 13 likes. You guys hit that like button. We're going to start in about 45 seconds. But before we do, I want to make sure I give a special shout out to all the mods. Any mods here, make sure you check in. But everybody who showed up already, Joe Levisk, what's up with you? Ted Ferguson's in the building. Ike Jones, Elder Bruce Jones in the house. I'm going to link up with you real soon, homie. But I'm good. Logan, I see you. And yes, it was a great loss at Esteban P. What's up with you? And Terrence Henderson, shout out to you, man. A few more shout outs before we get started. Lamar Foster in the building. Cloud Life is here. What's up, Cloud Life? It's fine losing that game. We good. Yes, we are. And you know what, man? Sometimes I just got to make sure I stop through because I see Darik Higgins in the building. What's up, Darik? Let me go ahead and make sure I add Darik as a mod. I want to make sure I add Cloud Life as a mod. Certain people I've been seeing for months now. I want to make sure that you're in the inner loop, guys. Roderick J, what's up, man? Poseidon. We couldn't find the end zone, and that can't happen if we expect to win games. I agree with that, but at the end of the day, we're gonna break a lot of that down. What's up with you, JT? And if I didn't catch you on a shout out, please forgive me, but I want to dive in right now because the shout outs can go all day. As you all know, we picked up another 40 subscribers yesterday. We are at 2,846 subscribers on this channel. Just amazing, guys. And it's all thanks to you all. Thank you. Like I said before, we're trying to get to 2,800. I mean, well, not 28, but I'm saying 2,800 when I mean 6,800. We're trying to get to 7,000. We're about 154 away. So if you want to help this channel, I know a lot of people say, hey, I wish I could donate, but I can't. You could always contribute to this channel. Share the links. Let your friends and family members know about TD Fans Talk. And as we grow and we continue on this journey, you know my immediate goal, my short-term goal is to hit 10,000. And we are only 154 away from 8,000. So we are well on our way, ladies and gentlemen. Well, 7,000. And we can get there. So with all your help, we will get there and we'll keep growing, doing our thing. Shout out to my brother from another mother, Breeda G. Shout out to you, homie. He said just chiming in. Flores was heated. Yes, you were. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. And listen, I'm not talking about Tannehill today. Okay? So y'all who putting Tannehill in the comment section, I am not talking about Tannehill today. I mean, well, I don't plan on talking about Tannehill today. I may say a few things tomorrow about Tannehill because I know it's going to come up in the Tuesday night panel conversation. But I want to keep this strictly Dolphins if I can, because I'm starting to actually dislike what Tannehill is doing because it's actually affecting my life. It's giving me pain. It's hurting me. That I was right all this time, and I'm not trying to be that told you so person, but it's actually painful to see that I was right. This is one situation where it's painful to see that I was right, because I could very well go in and go off on all the Tannehill haters who are just continuing to be proven wrong, and not just proven wrong, but greater and greater every week. And see, y'all got me going into Tannehill. Let me stop. I'm just cut it off right there. Cut it off right there. Okay, stop baiting me into the conversation. Okay. That's going to be the rule. I can't talk about Tannehill unless it come through a super chat. And because I feel obligated because people put their money behind it. But at the end of the day, let's just talk about the Dolphins because I got so much to talk about with the Dolphins today. And we're gonna go from there. All right, Tannehill out. All right. Whew. All right, here we go. So, anywho, anyhow, anyway, anywhere, anywhere, why, whatever. Okay, so, guys, the Miami Dolphins, man. First thing first, they just continue to impress me. And, I've built a stigma on this channel that, the Dolphins can go 0-16 and score 0 points in all 16 games, and TD will still find the positive. I built this stigma that, the Dolphins can do no wrong. And, and I don't agree with that. But at the end of the day, people make it seem that way sometimes. But despite the loss yesterday, to me, it just keeps getting better. To me, it keeps getting better. I remember last year with Adam Gase, I said that we got a team that's going to go to the playoffs and we're going to do something special. And then the injuries took place and we just fell apart. The coaches were so bad that we couldn't even buy anything. But somehow, we ship off all our talent. We put everybody on IR. We lose 2 of our top offensive players last week. And we still look like we're improving. We still look like we're improving. Some people may say, well, we've been doing, I see the improvement, but it's not like it just keep on going crazy up. You have to understand on a map, okay? Things can go up and it's like, wow, I see the improvement. But when things are staying the same and you keep taking things off, it's the same as things keep going up. You have to take notice in that. If you're flatlining, but you're taking things away and still able to maintain that flat line, that means you are improving. Because when you lose talent after talent after talent, that line should be going down. But it's been flatlining at a good level, at a good NFL playing level. It's improvement. Some might say, we didn't play better yesterday than we did against the Eagles. That's not necessarily true. Yeah, we had more offensive production, but could the Jets stop us from going from our own territory to their territory? They barely, like out of 10 times, they stopped us 2 times going into their territory. We went into their territory at will. 60 yards on every drive we drove down, they could not stop us. Our woes were in the red zone punching it in, and I get that. We got to be better. But our offense picked up where it left off with less talent. Going down the field at will. And people say you have to get in the end zone if you want to win games. I agree, but did you notice how we climbed from the beginning of the season being the worst red zone team and last week being top 5? You see how 1 week changes things? Last week, people don't even realize we were top 5 in the red zone. It was like shocking. How is that possible with this roster? But we were top 5. And yesterday it would make yesterday seem like an anomaly of we just couldn't get in. But it still showed that we drove at will. In the open field, we are going to get down there, and we at least told ourselves that we put ourselves in positions to get points no matter what, outside of the 1 missed field goal from Jason Sanders. And people can argue that field goal would have won us the game. You can't miss field goal. The man kicked 8. And I get it. I want my kicker to make 8 out of 8. So Sanders, even though the Matt Hack bobbled the ball before he kicked it, set it late, Sanders had the delay before he kicked it, and then he kicked it. Whatever happened on the play, I'm going to give him the total blame on the kick. You missed it. But don't dare blame Jason Sanders for us losing the game, because I've heard a little of that, and I couldn't believe it. Don't you dare blame Jason Sanders. So a kicker kicks 8 field goals, and we are requiring him to be perfect. But a quarterback throws the ball 20 times. I don't care if he completes 19. He wasn't perfect. A receiver's targeted 10 times. I don't care if he made 9 completions. He wasn't perfect. A runner, it's all the same. Matter of fact, Jason Sanders was the player of the game. I don't want to hear anybody talk about we're blaming Jason Sanders. That ain't going over here. You're just wrong. 8 attempts means 8 times we didn't punch it in for a TD. I agree, Brian Evans, and that's just putrid. But we didn't. It was what it was. But you know what I can tell you? It was still good enough to win the game. And where do you point? For this team's successes and failures? You could point to the coaches. But for some reason this season, outside of the first 6 weeks, because I don't even want to count those, for some reason, every loss we had seemed like it still gave us hope. It still gave us a sense of, okay, I see what we're doing. It didn't work that time, but I understand why. If you didn't realize after week 6 to now that we've done nothing but improve, then you're really looking for everything negative just to say that this team is terrible. You're looking for the negative. You're living your life to be negative about everything that this team does. And don't worry, whenever I get off of this stream, I got 2 streams back to back that we're going to talk about. Oh my gosh, 2 back-to-back streams. I'm going to do a part 1 and a part 2, offense and then defense. And I'm not even going to give you the topic on them. But when you hear this topic, I don't want to hear none of the haters. I don't want to hear none of the haters about this team. It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with this team this season. It has something to do with this team in the offseason that we just had. Oh my gosh, when y'all hear these streams, it's going to put things into perspective. It's going to go back and it should make you feel so much better about everything going on, because I just sitting back thinking and I'm evaluating and sure enough, the thoughts that were coming in my mind, 2 articles came out about it today. And I said, that's a sign I got to go live about it, because these 2 streams, when I go back to back, it should make you feel like there should be no question whether or not we're headed in the right direction and whether we made good decisions or not. I can't believe this team to a certain degree has been flawless in the offseason. And we're going to talk about that on the next 2 streams. We got to hit those. Oh my gosh. I actually impressed myself with them, with these topics. We have to. But anywho, listen, Defeat Monday, that feels so much like a victory. So much like a victory. I mean, we got players on defense. I'm out there like, who was that made that tackle? Who was that did it? I don't even know all these guys. I know I've reported, hey, we just picked this guy up. We just picked that guy up. I ain't even did no research on some of them. I haven't even done research on some of them. But JT Brigade, that comment you just made in the comment section, JT Brigade, you're the main one. You got to see this next stream. Not in a negative way towards you, but you got to see the next stream, JT, because that's what it's about, homie. That's what it's about. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Chris Grier for GM of the Year. It's a two-part series on the live stream coming up next. Chris Grier, GM of the Year, and I'm going to outline exactly why. You ain't got to agree, but when you hear what I got to say, open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be phenomenal. I can't wait. I cannot wait. This is going to be a good one because I got the facts. I have the facts, guys. We're going to outline facts. Y'all going to hear facts from me about it, about all of it. Every decision this man's made, you're going to hear facts behind them now. Not just the decision, but the real facts. Oh, Bree, already. We're going to talk about it, Bree. You please be on the next one. I almost want to, I'm going to hurry up and finish this one just to get to the next one, which I'm going to do. Let me go and spend a few more minutes on this because I want to get to the next 2 streams. I want to because I can't wait. Oh, Rashad, you tune in to the next one. Then I want to hear all that. But anyway, I ain't going to respond to y'all right now. Let me go ahead and finish it. It ain't being dropped, Marvin. I'm going live. It's all up here. I'm giving you the facts on the next one. But yesterday, man, all we've done is improve. We got people on the field who don't even know their name, contributing, being a part of still getting it done. Still getting it done. Man, you know what? This TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all come back in about 3 minutes, man. I got to go in because I'm itching now. I'm itching to talk about it now. Part 1, Chris Greer, GM of the Year. Come back.